Field. Oh boy. Missouri. What's in Fanning 66 Outpost? Well, there's a general store. There is the world famous rocking chair. Biggest rocking chair. I don't think I can get up there. I don't think I can sit on it. All I can do is look at it. There goes the train, and the tracks are right there. So we are on Route 66. And let's go take a look at the Outpost. Hi guys, October 8th, 2022. We are at Uranus Fudge Factory. Looks like a pretty nice place. A lot of stuff to check out. So, let's go see what's up. This? Any guesses?
Put my hand in it.
On the Georgia line. Now you big in the pitcher and the catcher too. I'm the home run king for his muscles grew. Gonna knock the cover off this time.
October 8th, 2022. Pulaski County Tourism Bureau Visitor Center. August 9th, 2022. We are in Lebanon. And maybe your name is?
My name is Bob Scobie. I'm on the library board, and I'm also president of the Friends of the Library here in Lebanon.
Are you okay with being on the video too?
Not a
No?
problem at all.
Not a problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Bob.
Hi.
I'm Stan, and I'm with Meandering Man at 70. So
Okay.
I'll put this on my YouTube channel for
Well,
that.
I'm close to you. I'm 68, so I'm not quite 70
Okay,
yet, but I'm
okay.
there. Stan, this building was originally an old Kmart building. Kmart moved out. Somehow the school ended up owning 2/3 of it, and some gentlemen in Denver own the other third. And they approached the school about would they like to have the entire building. And we were looking for a new place for our library, and we looked at this, and the school got together, and the library board got together, and the school gave us the building for $1.
Oh my goodness.
Now, the problem was it was an old Kmart building.
Uh-huh.
And I
So
mean,
you had some major renovations?
major renovations. But the way we did this was we went out to our community, and they got behind us, and we sold them rooms. You'll see places like Joanne True Room. The people that bought the naming rights for that room made a donation to the library.
Okay.
One of the banks in town at the time was Central Bank. They've since been bought out by First State Bank. But they bought the children's library for $100,000. The Lebanon Rotary Club put in the Route 66 Museum for $66,000.
Whoa, okay.
In little under 3 years, we paid off $6 million. We didn't have to
Money.
raise taxes. We raised it in this little community of about 15,000 people by knocking on the doors. We had, and there's a big long list over there. We'll take a look at it in just a minute. We had schools donating money to us, kids giving us pennies. We had auction items. It just all came together, and it has been such a blessing for our community.
Oh,
We've been in it about 20 years. We're coming up just about somewhere around the 20-year mark now. And we're happy with it, and Du Bois gave us a lot more space. Some unique things about it.
Okay. I was going to say about how old is it, but you just told me there, huh?
76, I think, was the original building. Was when Kmart was here.
Okay.
We got it.
How long have you had it?
1996 or 7.
Okay.
I'm not real sure on that date.
Are those bronze? Is that what
Those
it's
are bronze donations.
Donations.
Different people in the community. We ran out of space on the tree, and you can see our corporate sponsors over here. Peggy Palmer Summers was the original lady that donated the library way back when in Lebanon, and she was the founding trust, and they have done a lot for us.
Okay. Wow. Great community work.
We moved in here. We about tripled the size of our old library. We were able to maintain it with the same amount of employees. And this is a displays. What we do with these is displays. This one happens to be with my group, the Friends of the Library. And we have these antique books for sale. We also have a book sale in the back of the library in October, the first weekend of October of every year. Everything's sorted by genre. Everything's sorted by author. You can come in, look and see what you want. We keep it. That group, when we found it, we said the two things we wanted to do were to put books in the hands of our community and raise a little money for the library. Hardback books are $1. Children's books are 2 for 50 cents. We've never raised our prices. We made over $18,000 last year.
Ooh.
So, yeah, and the community donates books to us.
I was going to say, are they donated books too?
And some are weeded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this tree has leaves.
It has leaves.
Interesting
And those
leaves.
were done by donations of individuals throughout the community. The leaves were $25. The roots were a little bit more. As you come down, I think the roots, we sold them for $1,000 a piece.
Oh, well, that's to hold up the tree, huh?
Yes, sir. And our community is just wonderfully supportive.
And it's called Lebanon?
Lebanon, the
Lebanon.
Clayton County Library, Tree of Knowledge.
So I've been mispronouncing it. I've been saying Lebanon.
That's all right. You don't live here.
Does everybody?
people that live here pronounce it Lebanon. And people that don't pronounce it Lebanon. So it's really either one's correct. It's named after Lebanon, Tennessee.
Okay.
It is where the foundation came from. One of the very unique things.
This is nicely carved. Look at that carving there.
That's a
carved.
process called chip carving. And I don't know any. I'm not enough of a woodworker to tell you how he did it, but I can tell you this: it's gorgeous. The owl is interesting. There was a knot right here, and he got carried away with it. So he called his brother in New Hampshire and said, "Carve me an owl," and that's where the owl came from.
All right. Wonderful. And that almost looks like it could be a speaker, or not? It's just a window.
Just a little decoration.
Whoop. Too much light. That's all right.
One nice thing about being able to do our own building, we were able to design what we wanted, what would be functional. We have three community meeting rooms. They're always in use. Our goal was not only to be a library, it was to be a community center for Lebanon. And I think we've done that.
Cool. I think so too. I'm glad we didn't let those people trip over those books.
It's built on the wagon wheel approach. Notice it all curves
Oh,
around.
yeah.
You can see down every aisle from the...
They're all kind of spoked out.
They're all spoked out off a wheel. And the reason we did that was it enables us not to have as many employees, but they can still see and see everything that's done.
Hold up these for me.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Does that look like something you can use? Yes, this one especially, it's got illustrations, so I
I'll
found
say
the
it's a
name
lot
of-
bigger in here than you expected. Now that you say it's an old Kmart building.
This is our children's reading area.
I don't think you can see that part, but okay. Children's reading area.
I want to draw your attention to the murals. This is what you need to see. All this was painted by high school kids.
Ooh.
Their teacher at that time was a gentleman, Alva Hazel, and Alva got the idea to let the kids paint whatever they wanted to. We only put there's only a few restrictions on them. No names and no school emblems. Well, if you trust kids, hidden around here,
You might see a name
you
or
will see some things that say Lebanon Yellow Jackets. You will see some things that say Conway Bears, but they're hidden. I'll give you an example down here in this one.
So did the teacher do any of the basic sketching or arting, and then
No,
the
the
kids
kids did it
the kids
all.
filled it in?
You can see on that guy's belt buckle, that's the name, VIBBARD.
Uh huh.
Yeah, let's see, where's another one? They may have it.
And what kid's name is called Bang?
That I don't know. Okay, here's somebody with an 04 on their uniform.
Oh, okay.
They were pretty adept at hiding the things.
Sure
But how
are.
proud we are of our students. And while they were painting this, people would come by and bring them lunch. They brought them drinks, pizza, just out of the community, out of the goodness of their heart.
Did you keep track of how long it took them to paint
Yes,
this
we
whole
have
mural?
all that documented.
Huh.
I think this took a little over a month by the time actual paint time, because of course everything else was going on, at the same time. And we've got a plaque up at the front of the wall that has the kids listed. Well, they're not kids anymore. It's been 20 years.
Okay. And I bet you they bring their kids in here and show
That's
it
one
off
of the
too,
neat
huh?
things that they do. They bring their kids in and let them look and say, "Hey, I worked on this."
Well, even the pillars. Wow. Mermaids. Are we talking too loud?
No, we're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we are not a quiet library.
Is this a 3D treasure chest? This is a 3D,
Yes.
3D treasure chest.
Our
Yeah.
belief is a library, yes, it needs to be quiet, but at the same time, it's like your house. It needs to be lived in.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and if I've got kids in here laughing and talking about books and having a good time, you know what? That's fine.
That's it, huh? And a bottle was thrown to the bottom of the sea. That's cool. This is cool.
Our kids, they were quite talented. I couldn't draw a circle, you know, so I'm impressed.
So am I.
You
Oh,
see the
they have
birds on
the
the ceiling?
sky. Oh, there's just so much in here.
And we do have a website in Leclerc
Okay.
County. Look up Leclerc County Library, and it will take you to the website. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I can't just rattle it off.
That's all right. Well, it's on the video
But
here,
you-
so
you can
anybody
take
who's
an actual-
interested
yeah,
can
you
call
can
it
actually
up.
take a virtual tour of our
Mhm.
library.
Oh.
I will show you the number one thing that everybody loved. Here's the list of the students.
Hmm.
You know, we were talking about what students worked on the bathroom.
Ah,
This was the
now you're
biggest
somewhere when you're showing off bathrooms.
When we built this was the biggest.
Is anybody in there?
Yeah, no, there's nobody here.
Okay.
This,
Oh my
this
gosh.
is the little boys. Everything is down at their level.
Yeah.
And people fell in love with it. And we laugh, we bring people on tour and they're like, can we see the bathroom? You know, it's not normally something you think of.
No, you don't.
The story of this room, a family in the local community lost their son at about 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And this room is named after Andy. And that's Andy's story time.
All right.
And,
Andy's story time is a.
They own a restaurant here in Lebanon called 417. It's out by the hospital exit.
Mm-hmm.
And very good restaurant, very, very nice restaurant to go to. And serves lunch, breakfast, and they have just
Dinner?
been,
Not.
don't serve dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, they usually close by about 2 o'clock. And just wonderful people with a heart of gold. And we're proud to know them and have them work with the libraries. Libraries in Lebanon. One is the Genealogy Society actually owns. This is the one the library has. And we share things back and forth. There's a variety of good local stuff. All our cemeteries in the county are documented. We have obituary books that go back all the way to the 1900s up to current day.
And does it have different hours than here? Than
No,
the main?
same hours.
Okay.
And this is something new that we've just now started. These two items, display cases on World War II. This one, we actually know the woman that wore that uniform.
Oh, okay.
And that's hers, and you know.
She
'cause I was-
donated that to the
Yes,
library. then?
being an old military guy, I was in the Air Force for 20 years.
Thank
I
you.
didn't know what this was, and I'm like, "Where did they?" She was a whack.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's why I don't know. That was a little for my time.
Thank you for your service, by
Thank
the
you
way.
very much.
I didn't get to serve. I had a medical problem, so they wouldn't take me.
We've got a rich history in Leclerc County, and we've worked hard to preserve things. And we know we've got a problem. We've got it hanging, and it shouldn't be hanging. We have yet to figure out what to do with that yet, because you can tell it's deteriorating a little bit. But that was handmade by one of the ladies here in Leclerc County.
Oh, okay. It doesn't look quite like a regular flag,
No.
but yeah. But still, well, it's
They're on the shelves. What do you like to read? Fiction's over there, Christian fiction, westerns, mysteries. We're starting on our children's program.
Uh-huh.
And of course, all this will be cleaned up. All this will be books. You know, this is where the paperback sections are, and we're just not there yet. You know, we're using these tables for sorting.
So you sell them off of the tables here, and they come in and just purchase them that
they
way.
come in
And
out the back door, and I've got about 20 volunteers, and we're book rats. This is what we like. Stan, this will be our new area. This is the biggest change we made this year. This is the children's area. And we moved them back in here to give them their own little section. We've got rugs we'll be putting on the floor where the kids can sit down and read a book and play.
Oh.
And these books are 2 for 50 cents. You know, and we'll, by the time the October sale comes and goes, those shelves will be empty.
Well, that's kind of what happened to the whole Route 66 too anyway. They put that, the new freeway in, or road, took out some of the old Route 66.
Now, this sign used to be over the center of town, Lebanon, Our Town, Your Town. It is now over in the Route 66 Park that's down on Elm Street.
Okay.
And
But it still is up on, over a road?
It's up over the park.
Oh, okay.
Now, and down there we have 3 murals that depict Leclerc County and early Route 66. And nice place to go by and take a look at. You can go out and take pictures. This is our wall of honor for our Route 66 Society. Glenn Rinkle owned the Wrinkles Market. It was been there forever. He used to sell bologna and cheese sandwiches, and his claim was he actually sold one to Paul Harvey when Paul Harvey came through. And Bill Wheeler is who we call really the foundation of Route 66 here in Lebanon before he passed away. He grew up in this area and was a very avid Route 66 person. And the last one, Bob and Ramona Lehman. Bob has passed away, but Ramona still operates the Munger Moss Motel on old Route 66. And a nice motel. Some of the rooms are like they were back then, and then she has some more modern rooms. But that is so pretty at night when the neon light lights up. You know,
I'll have to make sure I try and get over there and get that on my video.
Okay, and like I told you, this museum was paid for by the Rotary of Lebanon. It was a $66,000 donation, and we just had a wonderful group of people come in and help us out with it. The gas pumps are original. We have a lot of people stop off here for pictures. You know, they'll stand here and take a picture of the old car and with the old gas pumps.
I have had such an interesting trek through.
And this is a diorama of, this is, let me get my bearings right. This is Elm Street here, and I think that's Jefferson there, back in the days.
Elm Street and Jefferson. Okay.
Jefferson being the main strip through town now, and Elm Street being the dissecting one. The Nelson Tavern was there, the Joy Hotels.
That looks like hotel, okay. That's not the one you were talking about earlier?
No, but there is a replica over in the park I was telling you about of one of these cabins in the park that you can actually see.
Oh.
So they did maintain it.
But this is gone right now.
Oh, it's all gone.
Okay.
Yeah. This is down where I think now it's a Price Cutter Price Cutter grocery store.
Cool.
Some more paintings. I'm going to point you, if you look up here along the top, this road runs from Santa Monica and runs. This was painted by some foreign exchange students that we had in Lebanon for a while. They came in and they did that. And the Harris Cafe was out in Conway. These were actually places that really existed that they painted from pictures.
And I'm guessing the road isn't not accurate as far as the curves go. It just kind of gives you weight.
Kind of in that direction, yes.
Okay.
Part of the road still exists.
Yeah.
And
I found that out. You get off the freeway and run a little bit on the road and get back on the
Conway
freeway.
to Marshfield, but really, Phillipsburg to Marshfield has got a good part of the old Route 66. It's Highway CC.
That goes all the way down. Okay. Let's see. We've done that.
And these displays here change over time. We rotate things in and out of here. Some more information on Glenn and the Munger Moss Motel. And
So that means it doesn't get old. You
yes,
just keep changing
we
things
try to keep
around.
it fresh. So each time you come in, it's something a little bit different. They
Okay,
call-
this is interesting. It's nice. Nice to see. Sliding window with no lock on it. You don't see that anywhere else. Everything else has a sliding window like that. They always lock them up. Don't want to let people get in them.
We have had some things stolen.
Oh no.
And there used to be an apple orchard here in Lebanon that was very famous.
Mm-hmm.
And it was called I believe it was the Nelson Apple Orchard. And it's down where the Price Cutter is now.
Mm-hmm.
And in the early 1900s, they won awards at the World Fair for their apples.
Oh.
And we had the gold medallions that they were given, and one of them disappeared. And so we have taken those out of circulation.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate. I love to let people see them, but what do? You know,
Yeah.
and we had them locked in here, one of these cabinets, and sure enough, somebody came by and opened the cabinet and took it.
Oh, gee.
And this is a throwback just to the old kind of diner.
Oh, these are, yeah.
Now, you heard me talk about the Cackle Hatchery. It looks a lot like this still.
Oh, it is, okay.
I like things that are authentic and look good. And it does remind you of the old diners, and it's, and they got good food. That's the other thing.
I don't know about reminding me of old diners. It's nice to see what the old diners used to look like. Because
Of course,
I'm not quite that old yet. Well, I think I'm somewhat, but
Yeah. You won't find Cokes for a dime or pie for 22 cents.
No.
Those days are gone.
they're gone. Yeah. Neat. The place is amazing.
And see, here's the Lebanon Our Town, Your Town.
Oh, okay.
This
You
is the
recreated, or
original.
you
We
kinda
recreated this for the
did your own?
glass.
Mm-hmm. Did one of your people do this then too, or is it
No, we had
purchased? Or,
We had that purchased.
had it.
But even, Stan, it was strange. Even, it wasn't strange, it was wonderful. Even the people that did things for us did it for half price, did
Oh.
it for the materials.
Mm-hmm.
One of the asphalt companies came in and asphalted the library parking lot, and donated it. We had a lot of that go on. And so there was so much yes, there was money that came in, but there was also pride in the community that I want something to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
And my business will do this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an old 40 switchboard from the Munger Moss Hotel.
Wow. High technology back in those days. And a nice little display of a
Somebody's collection.
collection. Yeah.
They must have liked salt and pepper. I'll say that much for them.
Yeah. Well, I've seen them on different, I don't know what kind of show it would be like that it would be on, but they do all kinds of things like the salt and pepper collection and some other matchbook collections and stuff like that.
And Stan, this is a replica of one of the rooms at the Joy Hotel,
Mm-hmm.
or the Munger Moss, either one. They were similar. Basically just kind of one room, one bed. But people could stop over for the night as they traveled on Route 66.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay. We hit the end, I think.
We are at the end.